Yeah, let us go for another passage. So in this case, again, a fish is inside the water in a beaker, and beaker bottom portion is silvered. So whenever it is silvered, it acts as a plane mirror, and fish is at a distance of h/2 from the bottom surface of the vessel, and it is totally filled with a liquid of refractive index mu. Okay. Now, fish position is represented by S, and there is a I or observer I. I position is represented by T, which is at a height of capital H from the surface of water in the beaker, and water level in the beaker is H. Okay. So this is problem given in which the question is at what distances from itself fish will see the images of I. Okay? At what distances from itself fish will see the images of I. So this is question. So here plural distances and images means there are two questions. So question number 1. Yeah. Fish is observing the image of I. Fish is observing image of I. See, at what distances from itself a fish will see the image of I. So fish is observing the image of I. From where? From water or from denser medium, which is in denser medium, that is observing the position of the I from the fish by direct observation. By direct observation. One is by direct observation, other one is after reflection by the plane mirror, and one more observation, the distance. Let us see one by one. There are two questions in it. Question number 1 and question number 2. Again I am going to repeat the same point. Wherever we are using the apparent height and apparent depth concept, so we are converting the object into observer medium. So here fish is observing, therefore this is object. This is object. This is observer. Yes, observer is fish. It is seeing the eye which is outside. Therefore, so denser into rarer medium, its position, apparent height, so it is somewhat at a higher position, that is seen over here. So apparent height formula is used in this case. What we are doing indirectly, that I is bringing into the denser medium, that is bringing into the observer medium. Means simply we imagine logically. So water is filled up to here, simply. Why? I is in rarer medium. By filling this water up to that level, then that is also bringing into the denser medium. Not only filling, by using the apparent height concept, by which the height decided, then water is filled. So very simple, when we are using the apparent height, then object is bringing into observer medium. Apparent depth, again object is bringing into observer medium. So only one way to understand it properly, that is a very logical point, that whenever we are using apparent height and apparent depth, in both the cases we are bringing the object into observer medium. Okay. Now in this case, this is h. Then what is the height of this I, apparent height? Mu h. Now what is the fish distance here to here? H. Now at what height the fish can see the eye by direct observation? By direct observation from here to here it is S is equal to, by direct observation, it is direct observation, direct observation is equal to how much? H. This part is H by 2, sorry. This is H by 2, H by 2 plus mu H. H by 2 plus mu H. Okay, now H is taking common. So this is simply 1 by 2 plus mu. This is your answer. So answer for the first question is over. And go for the second one. So this eye, image of eye is seen by the fish, not directly, that is in the form of image in the plane mirror. It is in the form of image in the plane mirror. Very simple. I will show over here directly. See here, it is observing this eye at which height? Apparent height here. So it is converted into water completely. So same medium, both are in same medium. Therefore, this eye is from here to here how much? Mu H. From here to here how much? H. Total how much this? From here to here, eye position is directly mu H plus H. Mu H plus H. And its corresponding image is formed. Distance of the object is equal to distance of the image. Therefore, here eye image is seen in the plane mirror. At what distance? So here image of this eye. So this is original position of the eye. So don't think of regarding this one. Go for image only. So this image is at a height of mu H, and from here to here mirror H total. So mu H plus H. And distance of the object equal to distance of the image. Okay. Not only eye alone image is giving, and water is spread up to this one. The same water is also united over here. Then what is this distance? Mu H plus H. See here, distance of the object equal to distance of the image. Now from here to here mu H plus H, and from here to here, so H by 2. Therefore for second question answer, so this is yes, not direct, after reflection, which is giving, see here, mu H plus H by 2. Therefore mu H plus 3H by 2, which is giving H is taking common, mu plus 3 by 2. This is your answer. Okay, so 2 questions over. And go for 20th question and 21st question in this passage. Reverse. At what distances the eye itself is observing the fish by direct observation and after reflection by the plane mirror. Reverse. Now in this case, fish observed the position of eye by direct observation and by reflection. And second, reverse. Eye is observing the position of the fish by direct observation and by the reflection by plane mirror, and its image is also seen in the plane mirror after reflection. Let us see this second one. Again, there are 2 questions in the second part. So let us remove this part and again go for one more time diagram. Okay, let us see the diagram. Okay, again go for second question in this passage, question number 21. Again it has 2 sub questions. Okay, at what distances will the eye see the images of fish? Images in the sense, one image due to direct observation and the other image due to reflection of light by the plane mirror, its image is formed in the plane mirror, that image is also seen. Means one image is seen over here. Very clear. It is one image. So apparent depth, actually this is h by 2, this is h by 2. So apparent depth, he is observing the fish, this is object and this is observer. So we have to bring this object into observer medium, means water is removed off. We are removing the water. So in this case, so here this is object. Object is observed by this eye. So this is apparent depth is taking that h by 2 by mu. So the fish is observed by the eye, that is seen over here, and from here to here it is h. It is by direct observation. It is by direct observation. So apparent depth is used in the sense. So this is bringing into observer medium. Observer medium is air. Therefore, water is removed off once you are taking the apparent depth formula. So when you are using apparent depth formula, so we are removing the water, and when we are using apparent height formula, we are adding the water, adding the liquid. In the sense, both are same. So object is bringing into observer medium. That's enough. Okay. Now in this case, this is question number 1. In the second one, this is 20th question. 1 and 2. This is 1 and this is 2. 21st question. So first one is, see here, I is observing the position of the fish, h plus h by 2. This is by direct h plus h by 2 mu, which is giving h of 1 minus 1 by 2 mu over. And second one is, second answer. See, I remove this part. Next. So after getting the reflection, its image is formed h by 2, and fish distance of the object equal to distance of the image here. Okay, at what distance? H by 2 again. So not only fish alone is image formed, water along with water. Water is also, its image is also formed in the plane mirror. Now its image is here after reflection. So I is observing this one, and for sake of understanding, remove this part. Now, what is the total height from total depth of the fish from surface to here? So this is h by 2, earlier position, h by 2. Okay, this is h by 2. Total how much here? H plus h by 2. Total here 3h by 2. See here, h plus this is h by 2. H plus h by 2. 3h by 2. Okay. Now, so whenever it is in water, I is in air medium, observer in air medium, object in denser medium. So bringing this into observer medium, for that we have to use apparent depth concept. Total depth is 3h by 2. Apparent depth, yeah, apparent depth means 3h by 2 by mu. So this is apparent depth, apparent position. From here to here, 3h by 2 mu, 3h by 2 by mu, and plus h, then h after reflection, which is giving, see here once again. So h distance is there, here depth of the water is h, fish is at a height of h by 2 from the bottom. Therefore, as a whole, directly its image is formed in the plane mirror. At what distance? Distance of the object equal to distance of the image, h by 2. Okay, this is h by 2 and this is h, total 3h by 2 from here to here. And we have to bring this into observer medium. For that, apparent depth concept is used. Formula is total depth by mu is apparent depth. Yes. So this I is observing this one at this position. It is not showing here at this position. Therefore, this part is 3h by 2 by mu plus h. 3h by 2 mu plus h. So, after solving this, h of 3 by 2 mu plus 1. This is your answer. So, this is related to apparent height and apparent depth concept. It is also very important problem. Okay. So, let us move on another problem. Now, let us go for one more case, which is a special one in case of apparent depth. It is a special case. We discussed earlier apparent depth, but it is a special one. So what is the special? Here, object is at a depth of capital H in a liquid of refractive mix mu. It is at a depth of H. So which is seen from above, and it is upward to be raised. Not only in vertical rise, it is also giving certain horizontal shift. Both are happening, horizontal shift and vertical shift together. This is happening whenever the angle of vision theta is considerable amount, which is greater amount. In such case, then this horizontal shift and vertical shift both are happening. So in general, if angle of incidence or angle of vision is a very negligible, very small amount, in such case, so this will be shift only in vertical line. There is no question of horizontal shift. Whenever angle of vision is theta, then which gives, so that angle of vision theta is greater amount, which is considerable amount. In such case, it is giving vertical shift and also horizontal shift. If this is not considerable amount, in such case, it is only shifting vertical line. And let us find both. What is a horizontal shift or what is a vertical shift? Okay? See here. So from this object, light is traveling from denser into rarer, bends away from the normal. Normal is drawn. Say it is angle of incidence. The light is incidenting on its boundary. Angle of incidence. This is angle of refraction, which is known as angle of vision. From here it is observed. Okay? Now, so this is I, this is theta. When these two refracted rays are extended, they are meeting over here. So its corresponding image is giving over here. So its image is observed over here. So let it be small h, its depth. Small h is the depth of this image from the surface of water. Capital H is original depth of the object. Now, say here from this reference line normal to the position of the object, say A, and position of image from the normal B. Okay, this is A and this is B. So this is horizontal shift. That is simply A minus B. We call it as, we've taken it as A minus B is the horizontal shift. Vertical shift is this much. Okay, vertically apparent depth is small h. So horizontal shifting is this much, A minus B. Okay. Now consider here, this is right angle triangle. From this opposite side A, vertical H, tan I is equal to A by H. A is equal to H tan I. Okay. Go for another triangle, this one more triangle. See here, this is one more triangle. From this triangle again, opposite side B, adjacent small h, tan theta is equal to. So B by H, from this B is equal to H tan theta. Okay. Now A minus B is giving horizontal shift. A minus B, which is giving a horizontal shift, is equal to H tan I minus H tan theta. Okay. Now A and B, small h, capital H, are independent of small change in angle theta, angle of vision theta, and angle of incidence I. Suppose theta and I are giving a small amount of change here, small variation, by which no question of change of A, B, H, capital H, they are independent. Therefore, when we go for differentiation, So A minus B is constant indirectly, H constant, small h, capital H constant, A constant, B constant. Therefore, differentiating this becomes 0 because it is as a whole constant 0. Now this is H secant square I di minus H secant square theta d theta. Okay. Now go for simplification. After simplifying this, you will get small h equal to capital H cos square theta by cos square I di by d theta. This is the equation 1. And go for another one. But using Snell's law, from Snell's law. From Snell's law. Okay. Mu into sine of angle of incidence in the same medium is equal to outside refractive index is 1 and here sine of angle of refraction sine theta. Right. Mu. So differentiate this. Mu cos I di is equal to sine theta cos theta d theta. So di by d theta is calculated cos theta by mu cos I. So here straight away di by d theta. From here this value is straight away substituted over here. From equation 1 and 2 you will get this answer. So this is the apparent depth in this case whenever the object is at a depth capital H which is seen, observed from angle of vision which is considerable amount. In such case apparent depth can be found by using this formula. Okay, and apparent depth is calculated by using this formula, but shift, horizontal shift can be found by using this formula. This is also very important formula. Okay, now we can also solve further. So we can also solve further this equation. This is final of course, but we can modify this. Cos I is equal to root over 1 minus sine square I. 1 minus sine square I. So cos I is equal to, from this equation sine I, from this equation sine I is equal to, can we write sine theta by mu and put here root over 1 minus sine square theta by mu square, and simplifying this sine cos I is equal to mu square sine square theta by mu. So this is cos I, and put here in this equation small h equal to capital H by mu. This is cos theta by, so this is mu square minus sine square theta under root. So by mu, reciprocal mu comes up numerator and it has whole cube. And this is also other format of equation. So finding apparent depth. This is the special case of apparent depth whenever the angle of vision is considerable amount. So let us go for one example problem. So example problem is 22. Already we finished up to 21 in 2 passages. Of course, sub questions are not counted. Okay. Of course, in each question we solved that 6 questions in one passage and 4 questions in another passage. As a whole, 10 questions covered in 2 passages. But this is example 22. Now the question is asked, how? So there is a water pond. An object is at a depth of 20 centimeters, which is seen from outside. At an angle of vision is 60 degree, and angle of incidence, corresponding angle of incidence is 45 degree. Angle of incidence 60 degree. Angle of vision is 60 degree. Angle of incidence 45 degree. And object is at a depth of h equal to 20 centimeters. The diffractive index of water is 4/3. Then find the apparent depth of this object. Okay, let us go for this equation. We can easily find it. So first go for refractive index is given. Okay, refractive index is given. So otherwise refractive index can be found by using this formula. No need of it. No need to give the refractive index. So it is a liquid, say. It is one liquid. So at the depth of 20 centimeters object is there. So angle of vision 60, angle of incidence 45 given. And it is one kind of liquid. Its refractive index is not mentioned. we can find using this data. So refractive index mu is equal to sin theta by sin I. So mu is equal to sin theta sin 60 by sin 45, which is root 3 by 2 by 1 by root 2. So what is its value? Mu is equal to root 3 root over 3 by root 2. This is refractive index. Okay, then go for. So here in this formula we need refractive index that is extracted from the given data. In the data mu is not given, suppose it is one kind of liquid. So in that liquid, object is keeping at a depth of 20 centimeters, which is seen from outside at angle of vision 60 degree and angle of incidence is 45 degree. Then what is the apparent depth? Apparent depth formula in which mu is not given, we calculated that mu value and capital H given and put in it H is equal to 20 by mu is root 3 by root 2 into cos theta cos 60 theta by cos 45 whole cube. Simplify this. H is equal to 20 root 2 by root 3 into 1 by 2 by 1 by root 2 whole cube. So which gives us root 2 by root 3 into, this is 1 by root 2, 2 root 2. By simplifying this, you will get, so finally it is of 10 by root 3, 10 by root 3, which gives us roughly it is of 7 point something. So this is the apparent depth in this case. And we can also find the horizontal shift of the image by using this formula. How? So A minus B is equal to H20 tan I is 45. So tan 45 minus H, small h is calculated over here 10 by root 3 and tan theta tan 60 and tan 60 is giving root 3, therefore these two gets cancelled. By simplifying this you will get answer. Okay, that is a horizontal shift, right?